Alright, you guys, here we are, Metaphor ReFantazio. So, I didn't expect or realize that this game was going to be getting a demo. I was expecting to start recording this October 10th, 11th when it comes out, right? We're going to be speaking English in this playthrough. And, but today a demo dropped, and as far as I know, I will be doing English audio because I'm not a weeb. As far as I know, it's the first few hours of the full game. The progress does carry over, so as such, this will be the first video in this playthrough here. So here we are, Metaphor ReFantazio. We're going to go ahead and connect. Why not? Be connected, get into the network. I loved Mega Man Battle Network, but that's not about... This is not about that. This is about Metaphor ReFantazio. As we're getting into this, let me just say, as I adjust all this, monsters barely visible. I have not been as excited for a game as I have been for this one in a long time. I've not indulged a lot of the marketing material that's come out ahead of time. Not on purpose, I just don't watch a lot of videos in general. So we're going in quite blind, but also quite excited. And quite early, it's like a month earlier than I was expecting to. I'm in the middle of Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, if you want to watch that. I'm in the middle of Persona 3 Reload's DLC, don't go watch it. Great game, boring playthrough from me. You're not missing much on that one. And more than anything, I'm just excited to see this and get into this. I don't know exactly how much is in front of us, but I bet at least a video's worth. And then we'll pick this back up when we carry the progress over, when the game actually comes out. If we ever get into it, no offense to the game.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Oh! Okay. The game started with an orphan getting kicked. Wow, he's pretty.
As its people.
You're pretty and you're mean.
Dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh.
Ooh.
That dream died long ago.
Is he killing his dad? Is that his dad? Ooh.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
The universe is balanced, so a child gets kicked and an old man gets stabbed. I feel like that's kind of beautiful. Like a baby is born and an old man dies. Being born's like getting kicked, if you ask me.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
Whoa.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
Everybody looks so cool.
Stand together.
Your
Holy
Eminence.
shit. His Eminence.
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And
He's handsome.
Yet his Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
God, he's so pretty though. Is he the bad guy? He seems quite bad so far. Conniving and nefarious at the very least. So what's his relation to the king? I just assumed
the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio.
it was the son.
What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
You know what's crazy? I've got the special edition of this game already pre-ordered. Because I could just tell by looking at it ahead of time, this is for me. I have a well-defined sense of what my taste is, and this is it. Watch us jump into this, and I'm like, oof, maybe not. Let me go cancel that pre-order. Alright, let's go look at settings real quick, because I do like to make music lower than voice. By a decent amount. Sound effects can go somewhere in the middle. Now, confirmations I could probably use. There's a lot of games where I accidentally hit the wrong button and I accidentally absolutely fuck myself. But we'll leave them off for now so as to just kind of get through shit quicker. Everything's looking good to me. So let's go ahead and get into it. How y'all doing? It is a Wednesday evening, 6:33 on a Wednesday evening for me, if you can see that. Beautiful autumn day out, 73 degrees here in central Missouri. But let's see what's happening in the land of here.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me, does our world pique your interest?
Oh, he like fourth wall breaking.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
My name is Sia, because I always use my actual name in games, because I like to pretend like I'm there. A lot of my friends don't use their real names. My friend Chris uses the name Levi on everything, and every time I prod him, why Levi? Not much information, just it's a cool name. I'm like, I'm chill with that, I just want to understand it. Confirm. My roommate Garrison, he does Onyx, O-N-I-X on everything, his favorite Pokemon. That's his name on Discord too, so we talked with his friends and he's like, Onyx. I'm like, this is crazy. Maybe it's like a very millennial thing. Oh, my name is Sia and I will name the protagonist later. What do I name the protagonist if not Sia? We'll get there when we get there.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Fantasy is not powerless, and it is not limited. Now, real quick, as they were talking about fantasy, one of my favorite things to do with these Japanese games with crazy names, Metaphor ReFantazio, is throughout the game, figure out how the name actually isn't that crazy. You know what I mean? So, like, maybe this fantasy is a metaphor. I don't know. We'll get into it, though. Not always.
More than wishful thinking. More than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
His name is literally Scheming Man. But I kind of trust him. Like, you know the Maya Angelou thing, or who, I don't know the quote exactly, but it's, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. His name is Scheming Man, but I'm like, I think I trust him with my life, and he's got a bit of optimism. He believes that great change can come about from fantasy. So him and I might be, I scheme, and I'm a good person. Good people can scheme.
Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Oof. Oh god. Okay, so I usually play I play my Shin Megami Tensei 5 playthrough on hard. I do Persona on easy because I just want to breeze through it. So I guess I'll do this on normal. I hope it doesn't kick my butt. But I'm pretty decent at Shin Megami Tensei. I know this isn't going to be exactly like that, but I don't know. I'm not like a hard gamer. I'm a silly little man. But also I'm capable. Whatever it throws at me, I can do.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Why is there a little rat girl in my bag?
Dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
Ooh, big boy. Ooh.
Come on, let's see some respect.
It's got beautiful eyes. It kind of looks like a goat in a good way. Hot goat.
No crown or church will save us. But Lord Luis will
Beautiful.
save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get rid of those?
Wow, the green-haired one's fucking beautiful. I'm gonna try not to be too horny in this playthrough, but try as I will be too horny in this playthrough. Everybody's beautiful. What do you expect? Look at him! I'm telling you, if you give any man in the world a little bit of chin hair like a goat, I'm into it.
What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is.
Elder?
No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
My literature? Please don't kill my friend. Please, God, don't kill my friend. He just had a simple haircut.
Should have listened to us, chum.
Man.
Now fall in line. Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Oh, why is everybody good dying? I know he's bad, but he's handsome.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Period.
Stand aside.
I'm not happy that I'm a wimpy loser, but it gives us a lot of room to grow and be better. Oh, sand! If you've watched any of my other playthroughs...
This place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
You know I love sand. One of my favorite things in any video game is sand. Also, let me look real up close to the screen. I just want to see, like, how the game's looking. It's looking a little crazy. I'm recording it at 1440p on a 4K display, though, so...
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same.
Our character speaks. That's very nice. I do like when our character speaks. He's got a nice little voice on him.
You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back. Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt, though, so that's good news. Oh, fuck, it's automatically doing it. I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Get up high, get up high, get up high. Basic controls. L to move, RT to dash. B to dodge. Uh-oh. If they're telling me how to dodge, that means that there's going to be something to dodge. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed on the bottom of the screen. You can always use the minimap to see which way to go. You can view tutorials also in the main menu. Minimap is there on the left side, and I assume that that flashing red marker is where I need to go. Love when a game gives me a marker. I get lost easy. I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. I get distracted. I've got the ADHD. Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. Nasty. Sandworm. That's one downside with sand. I do love sand. I don't know if you know, I love sand. Sandworms. It seems like in every sand-based game there is a sick, nasty sandworm. Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. So, phase sight. Use LT to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment, and she is the little fairy girl. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
I don't know what... Okay, so that's how I swing. Learned that before they taught me. Call me Astute Williams. Dr. Ass... Oh, he can run up on me. Run up on me. She wanted me to do what?
Yikes.
Do this, one of these, okay.
I think we're in a little over our heads.
She just said yikes. Yeah. Okay,
Aren't messing around.
She said we're in over our head, so I'm gonna not fight it. But also, like, what? Any good game is worth getting bodied by in the first 10 minutes, right? Oh my god. Oh.
No. This isn't happening.
Fantasy's dead.
Fantasy is only fiction, is it?
Okay. That's how you know it's good. My friend Holden in Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, I bought him a copy. It was my 4th time buying that game. I've bought it 4 times now. I bought him a copy and he was playing it. He died in the tutorial. So, like, this is my comeuppance for laughing at him and telling that story over and over again to everybody.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
What do you mean they found us? Leave me alone. Is that a scorpion lion?
We shook them. We should be safe.
You're a sicko. You're a beast. I could call you a lion. I could call you a beast. You're the land. What is it? That hope doesn't reach. What's that song? You don't know that song. It's a Julia Stone song. Not Angus and Julia, just Julia. That's pretty. The teal and the orange. Beautiful.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
This game's really pretty. The, like, what do you call that? Watercolor painting-ish of it all. It's as though music is playing directly in my mind.
Magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Oh, we got some crazy music. This shit slaps already. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute and let the music talk.
Look. Over there.
That's a road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Tride is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight, so just don't get in a fight right now is what I'm being told. I think that's the Grand Cathedral over there. It's big enough to use as landmarks, so head toward... Jesus Christ, the world is abundant. Okay, but there's glowing things between the bones of giant dead leviathans, and I do kind of need that.
I don't like this.
Can I jump? Can I jump? Can I jump? Can I jump? I don't see a jump button. Now, can I really not jump? There's gotta be a... Ooh, ooh. Her little yikes gets me. What happened? Is it a sandworm?
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia.
Uchronia, pretty name.
Is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered, hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy guidance. This seems quite serious. They used the word epoch. Oh, he's fine too. I've got to stop.
Just look.
What a beautiful world. Hate to hear that it's devoid of hope and heroes. There's love on the streets and dirty little stairs. Ooh, and hangings, public hangings. Ooh. What a lively world.
I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Ooh! Good shot at toes if any of y'all are in defeat. That was a good toe shot.
I was going to listen to anything a Parapus said.
Such a shame. Might you
Ooh.
spare some coin?
Can I say it? He's fine as fuck. I gotta stop though. Oh no, 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 no. It's like feeding birds. You feed one and 6 of their friends show up.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
I'd rather have a good heart than street smarts. But a little bit of both, I think, goes a longer way.
We're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
So when he pointed out that I was an elder, he mentioned that I don't have any, like, fancy ears or horns or anything.
That was incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
So are elder, like, a bit more, like, just plain human than the others, maybe?
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Am I a dirt boy?
Did you hear what they're saying?
A dirty dirt elder?
They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with
What's he smoking? Is he vaping? In the streets?
It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
We're vaping in the street.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power.
Oh, I like her and her forehead. She's cool.
Best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
So that's why I'm here.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember,
operative?
Nobody knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press right button to open local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing Y. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Up to save anywhere I want, or at least in safe areas. Let's go ahead and actually save. Alright, and where are we going? I want to talk to somebody beautiful. And you seem like you're gonna be just wow. Wow! The shady woman with the dark skin and the light hair and the bangs. Ooh, she's pretty. Damn, everybody's so pretty in this game. Well, that man's barely wearing a shirt. He's off screen now, but if you caught him, you caught him. Why is everybody so pretty? Oh no. Even those people? What do you mean those people? Who said it? Who said it? Oh, you're pretty. Did you say? I'll kick you. No, I won't. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be behaving myself in the big city.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
What's a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like.
Oh, so I really am out from in the country.
Some shiny stick to use magic.
I'm a dirt boy from Missouri.
Anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say we don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
I don't know, how much are they?
That might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
So, how much is it?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you
What?
know what the royal scepter looks like to begin
I don't
with?
care about the royal scepter. I just want it because it's pretty.
I've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I will keep that in mind. I like her. She seems mostly good.
Caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
God, why does she walk so cunty?
She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
You're the one that got distracted by necklaces, sister. Don't scold me.
Let's head there.
Hello. Lethargic soldier. Ugh. I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Louis, but now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently. I will not be doing accents when I read anybody, sorry. Not gonna happen, sister. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elder, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of our mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. People are talking all around me with the death of His Majesty the Royal Bloodlines completely. Y'all are gossips. I don't know if the city's the right place for me. Like I said, I'm just a dirty Missouri boy. I'm like this game's equivalent of a dirty Missouri boy, which is like what I am IRL, so like I kind of appreciate it. I feel represented.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
I'm going in without her. Ooh, spooky. A lot for Missouri boy to handle. No, she's here with me.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lords. Why are you here?
Get him.
Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Do you have to survive a roast? He's beautiful as well. You know who he looks like? He looks like Sherlock Holmes from the great Ace Attorney? Ace Detective. You know what I'm talking about? The great Ace Attorney games? It's like Phoenix Wright games, Ace Attorney. But they're thrown in the past and they're kind of insufferable, but like really good. He looks like Sherlock Holmes. He's beautiful. But also, do you have to survive a roasting to join the military? Because that's so fun. We need to like enact that.
Enough for you or not? An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
The guy with the like Donald Trump hair and the other guy with the, what's it called, Pinocchio nose and the Ronald McDonald wig are really being mean to this beautiful man.
Mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is
Love me some piss.
do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But
oh my God.
I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
That man's hair is insufferable, the orange one. I'm so sorry. I get that people are freaks and I appreciate it, but he's gone too far with it.
Was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
Orphans?
So, What brings you?
I'm only 18, damn. Imagine being 18 and from Missouri. Couldn't be me. I'm just so bored.
I just want to kill some time.
And a little kingdom-sponsored bloodshed will spice up your life, eh? I know your type. I suppose this work attracts degenerates.
Are you crazy?
So
What?
can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I've got a decent hairstyle, so that's more than either of you've got. Strong than I look, I've got a sharp mind. Woo! That is something I do bring to the table. I just came here to be a freak in the answers. It is what it is. I don't know if these control something later or like affect my archetype or something. I don't know. But I can take a lot of punishment.
I can take a lot of punishment.
I'm a little freakily.
I would not have guessed. Sounds like an invitation to me. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Him assuming orphans can't be literate is so mean. Is it because I'm from Missouri? Now, can I not name him Sia? Can I name him Sia as well? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna name him S. Hi, my name's Sia, last name Later, right? So what if I name him S.Later? So his name's kind of like Slater, so it's not exactly the same as my name, but it's still my name and I feel represented because he's a dirty Missouri boy. Just like me, Slater.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom.
I got an igniter.
So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
That was quite easy. What a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. I'm gonna meet some friends. I'm gonna make some oh, yes! I'll get to you in a second. I want to talk to whoever this freak is first. Why are you so gray? You're kind of hot though, aren't you? He's unmotivated? Eh, maybe not for me. You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. Reeve is money, I'm assuming? You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Alright. Who's this little he looks mean. I don't like this man in red. I can't explain why this man in red looks evil, but this man in red. This other one with the blue eyes, he looks very kind. Something subtle, but different. They said the tribes don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a parapus stands a chance. What's a parapus? Parapus? I've only got one. Now let's talk to my pride and joy over here. Well, what about you? That beautiful and you have nothing to say? Oh, he has something to say. No, that's my fairy. You're so pretty, you have nothing to say. Being beautiful and having nothing to say should be a crime. Whoa. You enlisting as well. The line starts behind me, if so, or was there something you needed? I'm not gonna, like, be like, ooh, are you really noble? I'm not impressed by nobility. I'm not feeding your ego, but I do love you. I'm sure you're wondering the same thing they were. If there's steak on the table at home, what earthly force could drag me to enlist in the Royal Army? Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Okay, can I go get my shit, or are they gonna yell at me for cutting the line? Excuse me, sir. You look friendly. And weird. What, you're cutting the line too? Everyone will get their igniters in order. No one ever follows directions. Why do only thugs come in here? Because it's the military, babe. Where do you want me to queue up for provisions? How do I queue up? Just wait here? Like, hello? What do you mean queue up? Maybe I have to talk to everybody? I've not talked to this man.
What's the world coming to?
Blasted. I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick reeve here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elda. A racist. A parapus I can deal with, but Elda are right ominous. You're mean. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures. That's where I guess you can't expect an Elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. Okay. Are we done? Can I be done? Like, oh, join the queue. Here was chatting everybody up.
I heard they get sightings.
What do you mean sightings?
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An Elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Please don't bully me.
There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar.
What's a Ressant man? What does that mean?
Pretty words will measure up to pure Ressant strength.
Is Ressant his tribe?
Tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
He thinks he's justice incarnate. He's gonna get us in some trouble.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
You've got a strong sense of justice, and I do appreciate it, but oh my god. We can't, as individuals, balance the world. Choose your fights. I'm good, thank you.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Thanks.
Don't make
You
my
too.
job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days,
Cinder
most come with
igniter.
their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
That thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
A map? I got a royal capital vicinity map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, stripling.
Pro-military
My
fairy.
name is Captain
Striplings?
Stinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
I demand respect! Be nice to me!
I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again.
Now send me out into the streets.
You will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards.
Good. I'm a dirt boy.
There will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
You city slickers don't stand a chance. My bitch ass is from Fantasy, Missouri.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
I want to kick him in the teeth. I know that he's like not the bad guy, but like I do not like him. Oh, I got roommates.
They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right.
Do you think?
We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Do you think our friend we're meeting up with is gonna be beautiful? I'd put money on it.
Hey, you awake?
No, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep.
Well, I don't mean her cuddle. Is it because I'd kill her by accident? Crush her?
When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
I mean, they hate to see a girl from Missouri win. You know what I'm talking about? That's just how it is.
That's how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
This is like playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, and instead of playing as the main character, you play as Dedue, because they burned down his village and said his people were lesser. Did y'all play that game? That was a pretty good game. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right?
It's got a little heart on it. It's very cute. Sure, here's the book.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Interesting. At points when they were reading that book, it sounded like parts of it sounded like our world, but a lot of parts of it didn't sound like our world. So I wonder what that is. Could it be a metaphor?
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine.
Oh, wow, I'm pretty.
In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality
Why is he
much too
cracking?
cruel. I know that.
Little boys shouldn't crack like
But I'll
porcelain
fight it.
dolls.
I'll fight to the end.
I've always said
I'm a
that.
prince, but I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost.
Wait, I like him. Why'd he
My
have to
father told me
die?
that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it.
Look at my little tunic and my little boots.
Let's do it. You'll be a hero.
I would wear that outfit today. Like, that's a cute little outfit. The platonic love of my life is cracking into bits.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
This looks like in VeggieTales when they were going to the land of milk and honey and they were throwing slushies at them. I don't know why they did that because that's not in the Bible. But this desert kind of looks like that, and that wall around the city looks like the wall where the grapes are throwing the slushies. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't, I'm sorry.
Until arrival at the northern border fort,
Whoa.
one day remains.
One day to what? That's ominous. An unexplained countdown. I did not realize until now how ominous a countdown, but nobody tells you what they're counting down toward, is so spooky. What happens in a day? I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination. The northern border fort. Damn. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use L to highlight the location you want to learn about, and then press A. I want to learn about the northern border fort.
This place here.
A fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings.
Don't forget.
The northern border fort. This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we find him quickly. Got it.
Okay, then.
All we can do now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Allegedly.
The carriage transporting the new recruits.
Oh, just a day till we got there. Idle's Day.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort. The first
The walk uphill.
uphill battles.
I can take getting roasted by a man in a Ronald McDonald wig. Walking uphill. Oh, it's trees and shade and fresh air though.
Oh, finally.
I can do that.
Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time.
Okay.
Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Get to it, kiddo.
Spare us this drivel.
Right.
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It's full of hope. It's hard to explain. Because hope is a multifaceted thing. Hope is a dangerous thing for a boy from Missouri to have, but I have it.
It's, hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps.
Not all fantasies
I'm
are
something of a reader
utopias.
myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, When the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I like that he's got nerve, this friend of mine. I do appreciate. No, I'm not going to apologize for him. He did nothing wrong. I like, on one hand, I'm like, choose your battles. You don't have to think that you're the scale of justice, because in doing so, you will be flawed justice and you become the bad guys that you then try to oppose. You know what I mean? But I like a bitch with some moxie and a backbone. So, is it a fight you want?
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Yeah, that's my dude.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well,
come on, dude.
I'll let it go this time, but only because I like your friend.
Aw.
Next time, keep
like you too.
complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll.
Stroll?
Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Halia. And you are?
Halia? I'm Slater, baby!
That's my name.
I should have said I can't tell you. I should have been mysterious and sexy and cool.
It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
Here and now and always.
Skin of my teeth. Now, where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Oh, fading soldier. What do you mean fading?
Is that a soldier? Hey,
Better not be fading from life.
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too.
Oh, we're gonna learn how to fight. They're gonna teach us combat. Oh, God.
Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
Stroll's got fucking nerve.
The first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
If you're here for glory and riches, you're here for the wrong reason. But I guess if you're low on recruits, there's no wrong reason to be a recruit. So,
I suppose this is what we
thanks for being here.
Onward to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Is it a gut feeling or is it because the music got spooky?
A stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Death has a smell.
Did something happen?
And I don't mean the smell of flesh rotting, I mean like, you can smell when death is in the air. She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's
armchair? He's a whole sectional. What are you talking about armchair? He's a big boy.
Not so sure.
I'm not body shaming.
I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
I love a sectional. Just bought a sectional. Love a sectional. Sectionals are great.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
He loves me, platonically. If you're built like a sectional, I love you, so jot that down. Stroll, new ally. A brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become... So he's trying to conceal it. I like that. I do like that. I like him a lot so far.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
There's this thing that happens in RPGs with me where I fall so deeply in love with the first few characters it gives me, and then I really struggle to like equip different people, or as new people come in, like actually utilize them, because I'm like, but I fell in love with this person. He's been with me since the beginning. And I really feel like me and good old Stroganoff over here are gonna have that. God forbid a boy from Missouri be loyal. God, it's pretty out here. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? So, our allies inside here, yeah? Yep, that's my guess. Somehow, we've got to find him. You're running... Whoa, 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 automatically doing it. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally.
Actually...
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
I see. Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Northern border. It's so pretty. What do you mean go out inside? It's so pretty outside. The great outdoors, you know, fucking bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Everything we need is fucking out here. Beauty. Beauty feeds the soul, but not the body. Feeds the spirit. These are big doors. Oh, and they hide big tragedy. Can we take their igniters? Like, not to loot. Oh, no.
There it is. That's a human.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
It's like beautiful in the way a Titan is beautiful, where it's like beautiful and like magnificent in a way that's like intimidating and like borderline overwhelming.
Damn it.
Damn, this is horrific. So many dead. Krius, I hope you're safe. There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. Okay, rescue survivors and proceed further into the fort. Survivors first, because I care about my fellow man. And or woman. But not man as in human, because apparently humans are beasts. No, none of them are breathing. Damn, we're too late. But there might be others. Let's keep searching. How y'all doing? Not good. That's the exact color of like a Campbell's tomato soup. But alas, it's egg! Egg with leg! And face. This is crazy. Oh, get back, we've got company. What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? Looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? I hope so. All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you've still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
He's kind of cute. The egg bird with the leg and the heg. Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand, the two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press Y to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press Y anytime, but if you use X attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. It's 2 buttons, I'm already overwhelmed. Y is the top one. X is the left one. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with X to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Good luck. Oh, I didn't mean to do the battle yet. Fuck. I should have struck him more. In squad battles, press X to attack with your equipped weapon or press Y to use skills which consume MP. Performing an action will expend one turn icon. Press turn battle system, maybe? Seen at the top of the screen. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent round begins. That's the nightmare. Oh, my teammate fights from... Homo Oppo! Okay, I guess he is on 2 legs. But isn't the 2 legs in Homo erectus, isn't that the erectus part? What does homo mean? Homo means homogeneous, as in one. He's one opponent, I'll give him that, one oppo. I'm gonna use some mage fire, I'm gonna make me a scrambled egg. I have phases where I eat so much egg, 1,000 different ways. Ooh. And I've been like off the eggs again lately. But the issue with that is like I always expect to be in an egg phase, so when I leave the egg phase, then I still have like a bunch of eggs because I buy 32 eggs at a time in the egg phase. So then I always have like 28 left eggs in the fridge. I'm like, what am I doing with these? And I don't have another egg phase for 2 months, so it's like then I have bad eggs. You know? Right now I'm in a tuna phase. Every food I eat, every phase I have is stinky. Tuna, kimchi, eggs, pickles, it's... If it's fermented and or stinky, I'm in. Woo! We pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Do I have any friends I can save? Seemingly no, that sucks. That's where I came from. If you are new to my playthroughs, let me let you know. I'm shit at direction. I get lost so easily. You can give me a compass, a map, everything. I will get lost. So, please forgive me. What's that? Not a friend. Okay, so go ahead and hit one of these. There we go. 2 of them! I guess that's fair, there's 2 of us. Squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this.
Not done yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of mage fire. I should take him out so he doesn't get a turn. Feral hundo. I don't need to do magic to do that. A regular attack should be good, right? Which is X. I'm playing 3 different Atlas games right now. Persona 3, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and this. And all the buttons are just ever so slightly different in what they do. So I've got to like really keep my wits about me about which actions to do for which game I'm playing. Okay. But it keeps my brain young, you know, it keeps the neuroplasticity.
I feel stronger.
Plasticitis, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, I have to... No. Let me allocate my points. How many points I got? 1. Do I want to be stronger, or more magical, or more in, or agile, or lucky? I'm gonna go magic because I am more of like a magic player typically in these games.
Whew. That should do it.
And we continue through. There's a loose tooth. We'll get there. Is the loose tooth a bad guy? When I pre-ordered this game, the special edition comes with like pins of teeth that look like that. So like, are those bad guys? Are they mascots for the game? Hey, you're bad. Okay. He's a bad boy. You know what song I fucking hate? You know the fucking song, the Free Fallin'? That song? He starts a song, I did not know. I knew that chorus because it used to play on the radio when I was a child. I guess I didn't hear the verse. It comes on the radio when I was an adult, and it starts with, she's a good girl. Ew, and then he says, I'm a bad boy. And I'm like, ugh. He also sounds like 45 years old. What are you talking about? She's a good girl, I'm a bad boy. She better be a good woman, and you better be a good man. If you wanna do right all night, woman. Gotta be a do-right all night. Man. You know what I'm talking about. Aretha Franklin had it right. I don't want to hear about she's a good girl. Shut up. Shut up. You are a bad boy for making that song. Free falling. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sorry. I just don't like that song. You know what song I fucking hate? And I just, sometimes when I like get really mad about something at work, I'll just Google it to see like other people on the internet mad about the same thing I'm mad about. Which is not a healthy habit. Don't do that. I only do it at work. I don't do it like at home in my free time. Walking in Memphis. And when I Googled this song sucks, some people agreed, but a lot of people were like, this song's so profound. Shut your fucking mouth. How dare you? So I'm like, I don't know if I'm just not getting something. And I just don't like that song. Let's see what's in here. Well, I must not. Okay, I think we're finished our scouting. I'll break these boxes for fun. A little whimsical destruction, a little casual violence, you know. Just dirty bitch from Missouri things. What do y'all know about a field party? What do y'all know about a field party? What do y'all know about getting shot at because you're fishing in the lake of the weird cult that thinks Jesus is going to come down to Earth like every year? Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty. But we have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard if we strike now, right? If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using X, there's a chance their entire break gauge. What's a break gauge? Will deplete it. Oh, so like instead of, so when I'm slashing at them, I'm hitting their break gauge. I could automatically completely deplete that and get the advantage going into a battle, stunning them by sneaking up from behind. Got it, got it, got it. I'm so bright. I pick up on concepts so quick. You know why? It's the neuroplasticity. We've been over this. Don't make me say it again. All right.
Okay.
Now this game's got that Xenoblade thing going where everybody's got like a different vague white European accent. And I'm all cool with that. Super chill. Can I like crouch? No. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. I'm all okay with English accents until somebody says Bob's your uncle. If somebody says Bob's your uncle, this game automatically is like a 2 out of 10. Please don't see me.
Let's do that.
Was that, what is that? Did I do it right? No, I didn't. So what did I do wrong? Oh, I was supposed to hit X. I hit Y. I'm so used to being a little baby bitch Switch player. My buttons are swapped, dude. Okay. Also this, whatever. I'm still gonna win the fight. I'm so mad I fucked up my sneak attack though. Homo oppo. Get his ass. Get his ass. I'ma do fromage him. Nary a cheese in sight. Are there cows in this game? Is there dairy? Medieval dairy is a nefarious thought to me. Because, like, how did y'all keep that from going bad immediately? And I don't want to hear y'all talk about, you should be drinking raw milk. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Definitely. Can I auto heal per chance? What's memorandum? That's a lot of stuff. I think this is just teaches me things. Let's save if we can here. No, we cannot. So let's just keep moving. She's a good girl. Stop. No, I want to sneak up on him from behind. I just want to like sneak up from behind on something. I did it. Oh, this dog didn't stand a chance. Poor guy. So far, the battles are really easy. I feel like they're gonna really toot my horn so as to like lure me into a false sense of security. and then the game's gonna up the fucking difficulty, and I'm gonna be like, I'm so strong, and I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. And you know what? So be it. Every good man should be humbled. He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? They really think Elda are an omen of terrible things. Oh my god. Bad luck follows you people. I'm like the only one left. Of course this is how it ends. Damn it. Damn it all to bloody hell. You know what? I would still like to save him. He died? He spewed hate from his dirty little mouth and died? That's sad. And very funny. Rest in peace, my love. Damn. Racism kills.
Run.
You're so young. A fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead.
No.
There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. You're too late. That monster. We can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. Departed. First he was fading, now he's departed. Life. This is... We're watching a boy become a man. Why do I walk like a freak? Look at me, hunched over. Look at this. Off to ring the bell. No offense to Quasimodo. Do you think Quasimodo gets tired of being a punchline? Damn. Y'all hate me. Y'all hate me so much. Stop. I'm full of love. Y'all gotta do the same. Damned Elda. I knew this fort was cursed. You're why that horror attacked.
Hey.
Calm down. It's not his fault the enemy appeared. You must know that surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
At least in his final breaths, he like cured his own racism. He accepted me as I was. What's in here?
Hold on.
Dead men. Wait. You two. You're searching for someone? Can I tell him? I'm gonna be honest. I'm an honest dude. That's my best friend at this point in the game. I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry. Is that the human from earlier? I forgot there was a big one. I got so focused on the egg. I forgot there was like a big eldritch horror human. I don't know what an eldritch horror is, so if I use that wrong, don't yell at me. I don't really know what that means. Like when somebody says something's Lovecraftian, I barely know what that means. It just means like a sea monster, right? It sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there. We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
This video's already running kind of long. But also, like... Am I just supposed to... Am I gonna stop it here and then go to the top of the tower? It is 9 o'clock. But also, like... And what? Okay, I'm gonna sneak up on him. Watch this. Do y'all want to see something crazy? Got his ass.
Let's give him a fight. Give him my all.
Get ready.
Burn to up. Die hard.
Okay.
Let's go. Burn.
Unscathed triumph. The song goes hard. Wait a minute. He's going crazy. I would love to hear like the raw acapella. That man went crazy in the studio that day. Let me turn that back to the right volume. Leveled up, level 3, big boy, big panties. Little panties, big draws, as Missy Elliott would say. I'll go strength.
That should do it.
Now, wait a second. Before I continue beautifully onward and upward, there was another door in here that I did not go to, I thought. Yeah, I didn't fully explore this. Well, there wasn't much to see.
Looks like it could be useful.
This game's beautiful. That opening scene in the desert, like, certain things looked a little bit... I'm not a big graphics person, so I didn't say, and I really don't care. This game, but no, it all came together. This is like... And I don't necessarily mean, like, technically beautiful, which it is that as well to me. But I mean, like, just the direction and the colors and, like... This is very pretty. A bitch had a vision. I love when you play a game, and I get that all games are art, and, you know, very few games are made without a single person that cares or loves it. Almost every game has somebody on it that put love into it, right? But sometimes you look at a game like they really fucking had a vision and were full of love when they made this. And I know y'all want to get mad anytime somebody says something nice about a corporation. Corporations are not your friends. That's cool. I'm not talking about Atlas. I'm not talking about Sega. I'm not talking about whoever publishes. I'm talking about the individual people that make art. Not the people that package it and sell it. But also the art of the sell. You know what I'm talking about? Always be closing. Always be closing. I love to say always be closing because it's just so funny. Like, it's such a type A thing. Unscathed triumph. Another one. He doesn't see me. He's too busy eating his meal of man. Which is sick. But works for me right now.
Let's give him a fight. Give it my all. A tough one. The power of fire. The next one will fall just as easy.
We made short work of them.
They said head up the tower, but I do believe I went down some stairs. I'm exploring. A bitch from Missouri. Exploring.
This is bad. This battle's out. We'll win this.
Watch me find out my character's not actually from Fantasy, Missouri. I'm gonna be pissed. Because right now I'm under the belief that he comes from the fantasy equivalent in this game to Missouri. I just like love Missouri, which is like a crazy thing to say, and I'm like not joking. I'm being so fucking real when I say I love Missouri. Missouri and Arizona are my favorite places in the world. And when I say that, I think it may paint me as somebody that votes red. Two things. One, I don't vote. I'm voting this year. I registered for the first time in my life. I usually don't vote, but right now it's time to vote, babe. But where's it going with this? I would never vote red, I'll tell you that. Those are just both very red states, and I don't know how I've found comfort, home, and everything I've found within those two states within them, but I have. So, jot that down. Florida, you know, actually I'm not going to speak ill of Florida right now. They are about to face a hurricane. I'll speak ill of them once we know they're okay. Fuck Florida, dude. But when I say fuck Florida, I mean that fun, in a fun way. I don't mean, hey God, fuck Florida. So please God, don't fuck Florida. Okay, back up the stairs we go. Just me, hunting things, you know how it is. Exploring places. Into the unknown. The roof is just up ahead. May I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyways. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. What happened last time? I could never live with myself. This time...
Hey.
Right, Gallica. And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. I won't let you die up there.
That's true, but...
I can't just leave you to die up there. Huh. I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message, and the prince will die. So he's not dead yet. He's just, like, in a weird state. Okay, good. I hope the prince lives. I love him. That childhood cutscene of me in my tunic and boots, taking care of him while he cracked like a porcelain doll. Who wouldn't fall in love?
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength. Fuck. Big battle for a big boy. Built Missouri tough. I'm sorry, I'll stop talking about Missouri at some point in this playthrough. Maybe. This feeling, I knew it. The human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Well, give me a minute.
You're right.
Should I heal? I should. With items that I've been picking up. Okay. Cool. His MP's looking real low. Please give me MP. Please. Thank God. Only one? Well, he's the one burning through his own MP, not me. I'm spooked. Is there a way to heal up everything? Where does a man get healed around here? My teammate's out of MP because he's been using Ember. Never get what it's called, and it's the same move I have. We've been using Mage Fire. Oh no, if I die, is it gonna reset me to what? I'm concerned. Let's go. Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. Oof. Jeez, he's crazy. He's like wilding out. He's so pretty.
Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
I did see people online mention that, I don't remember the artist's name, but it's like a really big classical artist, that a lot of these enemies are clearly based on and ripped from his artwork. So just wanted to like point out, like, I get it. They're new to me. In this pomegranate, veiny-legged, toned-armed, googly-eyed, owl with multiple tongues, rib-cage pomegranate fruit boy is kind of super cool. Oh, peril. This doesn't sound good.
It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to hit some Mage Fire and hope that he's weak to fire and that this goes over really well. Didn't go great.
You're mine. The power of fire.
Okay, so maybe we should try physical attack. Wing beat. Oh, this is looking bad.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Let's try. I could try guard. I'm gonna try a little bit of melee. Not great. Quit using all your MP, my love. Can I set it to let me control my party? I might not do that.
How is it this strong?
I just want to know if it's an option. The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
I'll distract it. You two, run!
He's not gonna die, right? He seems like a character that lives the whole game to me. He seems like a permanent party member to me. Don't rip this man out of my hands, I swear to God.
But above all else, I am a noble.
We have to like let him do this. He's like counteracting some previous karmic imbalance where he thinks he did something wrong. We have to like let him be brave right now.
And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost.
Am I your people?
If you would repay me, then live.
Oh no. Slicer.
Wasn't enough.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
Fate saddled.
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy
Bound for the
path
throne.
walk, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Yo! That was very Persona 3 Reload when they blow their own brains out, kinda, right? Ooh. Okay. Wood.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Okay, I can do Sick, Cease, which deals magic wind damage to one enemy. I can also do DA, which heals somebody. Well, I lost my dude, so I guess I can't heal him right now. I'm gonna do some Sick, which I bet he's gonna be weak to, huh? The apples have eyes. Is this like a Garden of Eden allegory? I don't know how it would be other than I just see an apple on a vine and I think, apples grow on trees. That apple looks like it's on a vine. I see an apple on a vine and I think, Genesis. I used to know a girl named Genesis. She was pretty cool. That was in Stafford, Virginia. Before we moved to Quantico. Wait, I didn't catch that, sorry. My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Please don't kill me.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of those weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. Press turn battle system. Now...
We can target those.
Oh, it's got multiple areas to attack. She said hit the head wing things. Attack the wing or leg. Hit him in the leg. Shoot him in the leg, Joe Biden.
It's okay.
Whoa.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
By this power. No.
No.
I won't hold back. Hold on. Let's go. No. Is there another way?
There's a lot of voice lines. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and hit the leg with some wind. The leg is weak to wind. Okay. Is there two legs? I just hit the one leg. Okay. Boom. Leg's done. He cannot stand. Notch blades. He's got a lot of different spins about him. You've heard of the bins, now this is the spins. Let's go ahead and hit the wing.
The freedom. I won't hold back.
Is the leg still going? No. Okay. Devour. He's gonna eat one of his apples? What does that mean? No, absolutely not. If you know anything about me, there are two things that I think are unfair in these Atlas. Two things about these Atlas turn-based games that I think are immensely unfair. Number one, I don't like that the enemies get turns. They shouldn't get turns. Second of all, I don't like that they can heal. They shouldn't be able to heal. With all due respect, as somebody who has sucked my own dick and swallowed my own cum, eating off your own body's not the worst thing in the world. I don't really do it often, because, like, why all that effort? But, like, it happens. People eat their own snot. I've tasted my own blood. Not because I was like, but because, you know, your blood ends up in your mouth. You know how it is. So, like, it is what it is. Don't you try to shame me, little fairy girl. Okay, I need to hit the legs to get the extra turn, and then use the extra turn on the apple. Also, is my MP gonna run out? Oh, I can only hit the apples right now. And his Homogorleo chest. I'm gonna go apples. Please, like, leave me alone. I don't know if you know, I'm just a boy.
We don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Have Gallica knock down apples to keep the fro from healing. Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Leave it to
Why would I say no? What's the downside?
Now it can't heal itself anymore.
Thanks, Gallica.
Get in there.
1 second. Alright.
Let's seek her. Scour.
What if I tried just like a... Never mind, actually. No, I shouldn't have done that. Fuck. Luckily he doesn't do giant damage. He's probably like a tutorial boss. Wait a sec, I'm hitting buttons. Okay.
Wind. Let's go. Scour.
Oh, I can heal myself. I have a healing move. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but good to keep in mind. I think he's one hit away from a death, right?
I won't hold back. Wind.
Maybe. I want to understand why these things are called humans. Is it a metaphor?
Okay.
Oh, my little... The big machine body that's super strong has its own ranks.
I feel stronger.
I leveled up. I'm gonna go magic.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake.
This game's very anti-fear and anxiety. If you're a fearful or an anxiety-ridden bitch, this game is going to, like, drag you for filth and tell you all about yourself. So stick around, I think it'll better you.
Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou
Ooh.
wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth.
Reforging.
Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
Reforging fear into curiosity is like such a beautiful like idea. Because they do kind of like, you wouldn't think, what's the opposite of curiosity? Fear. You know what I mean? But they really kind of are like actively juxtaposing one another. That's interesting.
That voice.
That made me think.
What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy.
Did he pass out and not witness my coolness? Don't call him that stroll guy. That's my dude.
I'll be damned. Someone
Grizzled. He's handsome.
That voice. Grius.
Hi.
Goodness, you're alive.
You're my friend. You're hot.
You made it.
A hot friend. We've got a beautiful one. We've got a quirky girl.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
That big human beast that we killed is probably going to be a beautiful feast for whatever wildlife feeds off of him.
We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
I'm obsessed with him.
I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guiaburn.
Well,
Guiaburn's a lame name.
Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more.
But he's so pretty.
Worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse. So killing him is the only way to...
Luis did it. Luis is done.
If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
I was thinking maybe I could learn to like Luis somehow despite it all because he's beautiful. I thought I could, like, you know, forgive him because he's beautiful. Nope. Nope, not if he's killing my prince. Can someone catch me up?
Can someone catch me up here?
You all seem to know more than I do. God, pretty as fuck though, huh?
A child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guiaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guiaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is...
He's got such intense eyes.
Evidence. Accuse him as you will, but the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was...
Who are those behind him?
And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh?
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
Because I'm full of love.
Fight and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
So I've got to save the prince from the death's curse, save the prince from his curse, and defeat Louis Guilbern, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. There's no deadline, or at least not that I know of, and it is a rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 10. Seems quite serious.
If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main
I don't think we're getting his head anytime soon.
Points and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Got a new comrade, Grius. The battle-hardened veteran has become my ally. He's got some sharp teeth, a sexy eye, a scowl, long old man eyebrows. He's kind of a perfect man. He's quick to raise his blade, though. I'm gonna keep my eye on him, but that's how he survived so long, I'm sure. So, you know, he is the way he is for a reason.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
No.
Men around a campfire and a girl.
This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars.
My first deployment was out of my mother, but yes, this is my second deployment.
It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I'm good for now. I cannot think of anything.
Come on, there's gotta be something. Whatever's on your mind.
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
There's four of us. We got the little fairy.
I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
I really don't think we're gonna kill him that quick. He seems like a long-time enemy, right? A fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. I'm gonna go ahead and save you guys. Wait a minute, we have to listen to these beautiful nature noises. Reminds me of Missouri. Oh, wait a minute. I really am such a sucker for just like simple outdoor bugs, air, animal motion noises. But with that, I'm going to go. I feel like this is a good stopping point. We're almost 2 hours into this video. Sorry, I didn't mean to take 2 hours of your time. Thanks for sticking with me through a feature-length video here. But this is fun. I knew this game was going to be for me, but this is fun. And it's so pretty, and it's artful, and we love it. And this scene right here kind of looks like the cover of Octopath Traveler 2. If you've seen the cover, it looks like this. Alright. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. Bye.